Hello everyone, today is the 25th of July in good old 2014, and as per usual this is a weekly roundup, tell you what's been going on the channel, bit of a summary as you wish. So 25th of July, so that means we've got 5 months till Christmas, so brilliant. Yeah, I haven't started my Christmas shopping yet, which is a bit of a surprise. It's been another very hot week with thunder and lightning storms. I hope you haven't been hit by lightning. If you have, I hope it's not in a delicate area. So, yep, going from earliest to latest in the dates that they were released. What gaming footage have we looked at this week? Well, starting right back in 1988, on the ZX Spectrum, we've got Championship Sprint. Based on the popular arcade game, it's a racing game shown over the top view. Not a very good conversion really, but a bit annoying. You race 3 other computer cars, there's a limited amount of tracks, but very fiddly to control, especially on joystick, so I had to go on the keyboard. I didn't get on much better, but I'll let you have a look at that one, see what you think. There's a number of games in that series, I'm not sure if all of them made it over to the Spectrum in conversion form, but this one is Champion Sprint from 1988. Not really worth dwelling on that much, might be some people's favourites, it's certainly not mine. But well worth a play every now and again. Next we have, well, finally, after a bit of toing and froing in the editing process, and due to my own fault as well, landing on spikes a few times, we finally got you, well, from Tomb Raider, the 4th level, and this one is called the Tomb of Qualopec. It's got velociraptors in it, and a mummy, and we try and collect the first part of the score. Bit of a puzzle orientated mission this one, with falling ceiling at the end, but all a question of finding the right switch at the right time, pressing it at the correct moment, and not falling down miles and landing on hot spikes. Had a few close calls, but have a look at that one if you're following the series. If you haven't seen it so far, have a look at the few others from IDOS in 1996. That one, so may bring back a few memories once that's complete. I'm toying with the idea of doing Tomb Raider 2, but I might be just getting above my station here, because the first game is supposed to be the most simplest and the slowest. Well, not slowest, simplest I should say, but I'm struggling on that. So we've done 4 levels out of 15. I haven't had a sneak preview of the 5th one yet, but so that might be coming up sometime soon, or maybe not. And then we go on to, well, we're into the 2000s now. I haven't done it for a while, so I thought it was about time I brought you through Game Boy Advance games. Both of these released in 2002. The first one being a version of Space Invaders, which the makers, Activision, or publishers, decided to call Space Invaders. It avoids any confusion, really. A bit of a modern, at the time, spin on it. A huge number of levels, which I do a few of them. Start off on Pluto and have to work your way down the planets to the nearest one to the Sun, which is Mercury. I found that quite fun, actually, for what it's worth. It's a good recreation of Space Invaders, adds a few extra nuances to it. Also, which is a nice touch, they show the classic Space Invaders. Now, I don't know if this plays exactly the same, but the 8-bit graphics are there and all the sounds are intact. So I did enjoy playing that one. So overall, a good game. And the other game I brought you on the Game Boy Advance is a game I played first on the Amiga. I think that came out in 1990. This one's some 12 years later, 2002, the Game Boy Advance. Speedball 2, a Brutal Deluxe, where you must take control of a pretty ropey team called Brutal Deluxe, fair enough. And yeah, by buying sensibly on the transfer market and playing the games to perfection, you gradually work up the league and get promoted to the Premiership, as it be, and try and beat everyone. A few extras this over the Amiga version I played, which the main thing I find, which always makes it feel like you're getting somewhere, is each team plays in a different colour. On the original Amiga version, it was always reds versus the blues, but yet Brutal Deluxe, your team, I struggled there, don't tell anyone, still play in blue, but there's a variety of other colours, which I think is quite nice. Only played half a season of that, although I have got footage of the second half of the season, but we'll see how many likes and comments that gets. If it doesn't get any, well, the second half may not be uploaded. But it's there just in case, and who knows, once I let a little time go by and everyone's forgotten about this video, I might upload it anyway. Yes, well anyway, I always find as well, covering quite a few game formats, there's always a format that gets neglected one week. This week I haven't uploaded any Amiga games, so I'll certainly have to address that. But yeah, I've still got to have a look at the footage, those 2 games that the good old Long Rod sent me. So yep, I'll be doing those hopefully at the weekend, see what they're about. He said that they're rubbish and just wanted me to see me playing them. Well, rest assured, they'll certainly get a good go, and we'll see how we get on. The last game that I uploaded this week, in chronological order at least, was released in 2013. It's another look at a Zen Pinball 2 table. It's a Star Wars table, this, the Clone Wars. So set between Episode 2, Attack of the Clones of the main movie, and Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Based on the animated series there, features mainly Anakin Skywalker and his Padawan Ahsoka. Number of missions, fighting Darth Maul's brother and a few other things. I unlocked a few bits and pieces, so have a look at that if you're into Star Wars or pinball. Suggest other things that I missed below, or your experiences on the game, or any other Zen Pinball 2 table, of which there are loads. Hopefully at some stage I hope to bring you a simulation of Pinball Arcade, which, unlike Zen Pinball, which are fantasy tables, this is based on, well, supposed to be recreations of real life tables. So maybe not next week, but in the far-flung future, we'll probably be coming up to them. And there's such popular titles as Terminator 2, Star Trek, and all the classics as well, like Arabian Nights, Pinbot. There's loads there. Theatre of Magic. So if you're into pinball, you've probably heard about all those games, all those original tables, so we'll have a look at those at some stage. What else do I need to say? Commonwealth Games has started this week. I don't know too much about that. All I know is we've got a dwindling Commonwealth, so probably about in 5 games' time it'll only be us, Great Britain, so we'll, or England I should say, and we'll win a few more medals. Been watching the cycling, that hasn't been too bad. That's about all really. Yeah, and that's all pretty much I've got to say. Have you got any comments about game formats you'd like to see on the channel, or yeah, that you'd like to see, or any games of formats I've already covered that you haven't seen the game? I'll try and track it down. Always try to. Yeah, and thanks for watching this and your continued support. Thanks to everyone that's liked the videos this week and also commented, because that does help a massive deal. And yep, so look out for some more. And till next time then, goodbye.
Goodbye.